I'm going to throw some numbers at you. Manchester United, at this point, could be recording another unwanted record tonight. And this season, they've already got the fewest points, most defeats, most goals conceded, joint fewest wins at this stage of any Premier League season in history. And they could potentially finish 8th, which is the worst possible finishing in the league since when you were playing, before the Premier League was formed, of course, back in 89, 90. Is this the worst Manchester United side you've seen in recent history?
Well, you're going to go back to 89, 90 or whatever it was, but look, the one thing that the decision about the board made was that they're going to stay with Sir Alex Ferguson. And the results weren't great for a good few years. It took Alex Ferguson nearly 5 years to win his first trophy. So this is where, when I think that coaches or anybody needs a little bit of time. He's only been here a couple of years. In a couple of years now, and transfer windows are only small, so you get 2 a year. You need that time and given time to build a squad that you know is capable, because them numbers what you talk about aren't good enough for a club in this size. Everybody understands that, but a constant change, I'm not so sure works. So for me, make that decision, whoever's going to make it. For me, it would be stick with the manager, because we've had 5 managers in 10 years. Stick with the manager, get behind him. We know he's an excellent coach. Get behind him, make sure recruitment is better, and then see what we go in the summer.
But it seems like United, time and time again, Simo, every couple of seasons seems to hit a new rock bottom. We thought the era with Ralph Rangnick was rock bottom, and that the atmosphere was horrible. It felt like there was no saving to it, and it just keeps getting worse. Manchester United keeps proving people wrong in a bad way.
Yeah, well, as Steve says, you know, we keep looking for the next thing. We keep making changes, and he brings in his new players, and then we've got a mismatch of all different players from different managers. There's a time when you've got to stick with someone, and if you look out there at the moment, who would you bring in? I don't think there's anyone out there that actually stands out to bring in at the moment. So.
Well, there isn't a standout one, Dan. There's not a big stand, unless they can go and get Carlo Ancelotti or something from Real Madrid. But I doubt it, you know. So you're right, Dan. You're absolutely perfectly right. There's no real standout candidate.
In that season, when you were in the next season, what needed to change then in that rebuild to rebuild Manchester United again, aside from sticking with the manager?
Well, the one thing they did then, Sir Alex bought very well. When you look at Peter Schmeichel, Dennis Irwin, you know, Roy Keane, Gary Pallister, all went on to play for this club for the best part of 10 years. I think that is key. For me, recruitment hasn't been good enough over the last 8, 10 years or whatever it's been. I mean, Manchester United have spent 50 million on 17 players. Wow. Over 50 million on each of them 17 players. It's a colossal sum of money, but for me, where he's looked at Newcastle in 2-3 years of what they've bought, how they've strengthened the team, what they've bought is added to the players they've got and produced a really good side.